Yo, what's happening, guys? Coming at you from downforsoundshop.com, and in this video we're going to be talking about why is your amp stuck in Protect. But first,
Wanna feel the heat? Wanna feel the heat? Yeah. Wanna feel the heat?
Alright, so a lot of you have probably experienced this. If you have been in car audio long enough, you have probably seen your amp go into Protect, and hopefully when it went into Protect, it saved it from getting damaged, and you were able to get it out of Protect and fix the issue and go back to basing. But what if it is stuck in Protect, and what causes it to go into Protect? So a few different main things that causes an amplifier to go into Protect. Obviously, I would think the most common sense thing is because it is experiencing something that it does not like. Whether it could be low voltage or too high voltage. So if your voltage gets too low, some of the amplifiers will go into Protect to save it from blowing up. So it'll go into Protect, and hopefully you'll be able to turn the key off or remove the remote wire out and power it off, let it stay off for a minute, power it back up, and hopefully it comes out of Protect and it plays perfectly fine, no issue. Same thing on the high voltage side. If it goes into Protect on the high voltage side, sometimes my amplifiers in my Tahoe, the JP83s, do that if I don't pay attention to my voltage, because I have manual adjustment on my voltage for my 16 volt side, I call it, or my subwoofer bank, the huge bank of lithium back there. And if I don't pay attention to it and I let it idle for too long, it can like go up too high, and then when I go to turn the amps on, some of them will be in Protect just from being too high voltage. So that's one of the things that it can be. It can go into Protect from voltage issues. Second thing that it could be is a low ohm load. So when you play, like a lot of people say, like, oh, why are my stuff super low? Because I would like to combat impedance rise. Well, I mean, that's cool, but sometimes, but your impedance is always fluctuating and going up and down. So if you're wired too low, that can cause your amplifier to go into Protect too, because it's sensing a short circuit. And also on that same note, if you have like a pinched speaker wire, a subwoofer wire that's touching metal somewhere in between obviously the amplifier and the speaker, that's going to cause it to go into Protect, or hopefully cause it to go into Protect. Amplifiers don't always go into Protect. Sometimes they blow up, like, or they pop something inside of it and it doesn't work anymore. A Protect circuit is hopefully going to do that, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to work flawlessly. Something that I see a lot of is people will have an issue and they will keep it. They're like, my amp keeps going into Protect over and over and over, and I'm like, how many times are you going to keep on keeping on and expect you not to blow up your amp? Like, it's great that if it protects a time or two or multiple times, but if you keep doing the same thing and you don't fix the issue and your amp keeps going in Protect, clearly something's wrong. And a lot of times it's a short in the wire, a bad input signal. Other people will say, oh, like I hit a bump and my amp goes into Protect. Well, clearly something's not mounted right, or something's not installed right if it only goes into Protect when you hit a bump. That lets you know that your install isn't good, or something's shorting out when you hit the bump. Your wire is like getting a dead short, so it's causing it to go into Protect. So these are the two main things, and most of the time to tell y'all how to get your amp out of Protect, if it is in a Protect state and it hasn't broken anything, this is like a moment of praying to God, if you will, that when you turn the key off and you turn it like hoping that it's going to come out of Protect, that you haven't messed something up inside your amplifier, and you turn it back on and you see that green light again, or a blue light, whatever, not the red one, because the red one's usually Protect. So in this amplifier, you can see right here, it's a power light that's blue, and then you have the Protect light, which is a second one that's in the middle, that's going to be red, and then clip light right below it that's going to be red as well. So those two things you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be clipping your amp, and you don't want to be protecting your amp. So when you turn the amplifier back on for the first time after you have put it in to protect, you're just praying, please let this thing come back out of protect. And the best feeling is, it's almost like when a cop passes you and they turn their lights on and they're coming up behind you and you think it's you, but they pull somebody else over. It's the same feeling. You're like, whoo, I thought it was gonna be me. Same thing when you experience that, but on the same token, when you turn it off or you unplug it for a while and you plug it back in and it's still in protect, that's the worst feeling ever, because you know your amp is screwed up and you got to send it in for repair. So anyway, that's how you would try to get it out of protect, by cycling it on and off. But if it does not come out of protect, you're gonna have to send it in for repair. And if you didn't have the sufficient sufficient battery supply, or you were running, like your voltage was bad, or you're running too low of an ohm load, you blow up your amp. A lot of people ask me, like, can I run this, not just our amplifiers, but any amplifier? Oh, you think I could run it at half ohm or 0.33 or whatever? I'm like, you can do whatever you want to. It's your amplifier, but don't come crying back to us saying, oh, my amplifier blew up. Like, hey man, it's your amp. You can do what you want, but it clearly states it's warranted to 1 ohm, nothing below that, unless you buy a extended or half ohm warranty, like on ours. We offer that on our amplifiers, but not all brands offer that. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and conclude this video. That's basically what your amp going in protect, why it goes in protect, and there's a lot of other reasons that it can go in protect, but I don't want to make this video 2 hours long and make it where people are bored with it. But anyway, and that's how you would try to cycle it to get it out of protect. As always, I appreciate you keeping it locked in here on my channel. If you need anything, hit us up, downforsoundshop.com, your #1 source for all of your car audio needs, with guaranteed lowest prices, fastest shipping, and best customer service. We'll see you in the next one. Later. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Lifer Price, and also Down for Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.